Well, that pricey puppy in the pet store window may come with a pedigree, but where does it come from? Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears traces one Valley pet store's sick dogs back to states that are notorious for puppy mills.
Tabitha Kavanaugh cuddles her new puppy Buddy as if he was her baby. When she first saw him at Pet Pros on Southeastern in Henderson, she was worried about how thin he was, a missing patch of fur on his side and scabs on his ears.
He just didn't look healthy to me at all. So that's one of the reasons why I had to have him. I had to save him. I had to bring him back.
After she bought Buddy, he was diagnosed with worms and a bacterial infection in both ears, as well as a healing wound on his side. But he was in much better shape.
That's it. There you go. Good boy.
Than Valentino.
He stayed 5 days in the hospital.
Richard Woods bought the pricey pug as a Christmas present for his partner.
And we did take him in, and they determined they had pneumonia.
You were sold a puppy for nearly $2,000 with pneumonia.
Yes.
Contact 13 has received email after email from concerned customers about Pet Pros selling sick puppies, dogs too big for their cages, and failure to disclose health issues at the time of sale.
So all of us are updates on the shots.
We sent a producer with a hidden camera into Pet Pros. We saw dozens of dogs, sometimes multiple breeds in one cage. Some older puppies were as long as the cages they were in. Price tags ranged from $600 to $4,000. And there were high-pressure sales tactic signs trying to force people into buying on the spot. We asked an employee where the puppies come from.
And are the breeders local or are they out of state?
The USDA licenses are all from Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas.
All top puppy mill states, according to the Humane Society of the United States. Number one on that list, Missouri, which is where Valentino and Buddy both came from.
This is, just gives you an idea of how they're living.
Oh my gosh.
Pet Pros gave Tabitha this certificate of pedigree from Missouri breeder Pat Sparandio. The smiling, happy family picture stands in stark contrast to these USDA photos Contact 13 obtained. At an inspection last June, the breeder had 194 adult dogs and 126 puppies. During that and previous inspections, there were multiple violations, including dirty, contaminated water, chewed feed bowls, unsanitary conditions, overcrowded cages, excessive flies, and inadequate shelter. This adult female Shih Tzu was thin, lethargic, and couldn't stand up. An isolation room housing 4 puppies had such high levels of urine that the ammonia burned the inspector's nose and eyes.
That is so sad. That is no way to live. That's not even for anyone. No living creature should live like this.
HSUS has asked customers across the country to sign a pledge to not buy puppy mill dogs from pet stores.
There's just suffering, there's cruelty, there's neglect really associated with a lot of this.
Gina Grayson with Nevada Voters for Animals.
There is no reason in the year 2015, when we're killing 20,000 animals every year at the shelter, that we have pet stores.
Grayson's group sparked a new inquiry by Animal Control after videotaping this puppy coughing, sneezing, and hacking. Pet Pros was offering the dog for sale even though it was clearly sick. Selling sick animals isn't Pet Pros' only problem. Contact 13 discovered the store hasn't even been legally able to operate for the last month and a half. They allowed their City of Henderson business license to expire at the end of November, yet they kept their doors open and kept selling dogs. After Contact 13 began investigating, the City of Henderson served them with this cease and desist order due to complaints about sick puppies and non-compliance with the city ordinance. Despite multiple attempts to get a response,
Why do you refuse to come talk to me?
No one from Pet Pros is talking.
You guys aren't making your store look very good. Just trying to get answers.
A City of Henderson spokesperson says that Pet Pros plans to appeal the closure to the City Council at its February 17th meeting. Contact 13 will be there. In the meantime, we're told Animal Control is making daily visits to the store to make sure that all the puppies are being taken care of. Darcy Spears, Channel 13, Action News.